about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Dolphins, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
From the 44, Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On second down, here's Mixon. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyquan Thornton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. The Dolphins at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murphy. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
I mean, this is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost him a ball game?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. We're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 24, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so, send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
to a hit, and the ball is out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Tua. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. On 2nd and 9, Tua. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On first down, Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
Taken at the 37. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield, here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
On the ready? Strike! Strike!
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he will...
Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Ready. Good. 52. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I don't listen. Yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Okurebunom.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Okay, break. 5-7-7. Black one.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Down right around the 25. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on second down. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Chiefs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanket in the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Back now in Miami. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Mixon with a first down carry. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go play action. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a two-score game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tua now on first down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Touchdown Dolphins. Allen Lazard, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point and good by Sanders. And now things get a little more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now the Dolphins going to earn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in Here's Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. 5 yards remain on second down. Looking to pass. Tua. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tua. That's caught by Ware. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Tua. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Inside handoff to Mixon. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas.